screen against the red and black clad ROCA Premier. No score here in the early going, although ROCA Premier has had the better of the possession outside of the midfield. Both teams have kind of bandied the ball back and forth so far, but number 11, Haley Stafford for ROCA Premier, has really been on fire in terms of trying to get things going offensively for her team. She's had a couple forays towards the 18-yard area. But other than that, it's been back and forth as Tampa Bay looks to get something going on the offensive end. As I mentioned, Tampa Bay United dressed all in white as a few raindrops start to come down here. A fairly overcast morning as we are coming to you 7:30 local time, so hopefully you've got your cup of morning coffee wherever you're watching from as this one goes into the box for United. Tampa Bay sending it back towards the top of the 18-yard area. Cleared away at least momentarily by LaRocca, and here they come. The counterattack will be foiled by a mistouch as that comes over the near side touchline. That will gain a throw-in for Tampa Bay. Hamilton with the throw up the near side touchline. Its intended target was Julia Lester, but she was shielded off the ball as the raindrops continue to pick up just a little bit here. That will go over the far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in for LaRocca. LaRocca Premier hails from Layton, Utah. Left-footed clearance, trying to get it up top to the forward line, unsuccessful. Second attempt will go over to the far side touchline. Looks like it has enough to roll out, and it will. Into the box, Tampa Bay looking the ball loose, but that will roll over the byline, and we'll get our first goal kick of the match. Early going here in this U17 matchup, Group A. Tampa Bay United against LaRocca. 0-0 is the score so far. Tampa Bay was a little bit slow out of the gates, but now they've had a few chances towards the 18-yard area. They'll have a dangerous opportunity here from the throw-in, looking to get it long into the box. Cleared out, and it'll be a corner kick. First of the game, going the way of Tampa Bay United. Samantha Betters is going to take the kick. Right foots it low into the box. LaRocca able to clear. Up towards the top line for Haley Stafford. Sends it back. Trying to get those one-touch passes going, unsuccessful. Comes over towards the near sideline. Tampa Bay United in control. Looking back towards the middle, intended for Taylor Hubbard. And we get a whistle. Foul is given. Free kick coming up. United in control so far. Betters again with the kick. Two-man wall set up. We'll see if Benders can bend it around and send in a good ball. Lofted up towards the top of the 18-yard area. Getting ahead on it in the box, but going wide. to nothing but a goal kick. The goalkeeper for La ROCA today is Summer Yazzie, and she is matched by Kaylin Marquise, who is wearing a gray kit, short sleeves. Not on your screen, obviously, as you're looking at Summer Yazzie right now. The kick towards midfield, taken by United. That will go all the way back to the aforementioned Marquise. Nobody putting pressure on here. Marquise able to pick her spot, trying to get it up and over the defender. Here comes last second attempt there, thwarting Julia Lester, was Madison Carter for La ROCA. Still into the box, shot taken. That one goes harmlessly wide of the far post. Coaching staff here for Tampa Bay urging some patience. Would have liked to have seen a better shot on goal there, but early in the morning, early in the contest, not a bad idea to try to test the keeper. Might want to try to keep some of those low to the ground, see if you can get one to skid off this wet grass. We are playing on a natural surface here today. It's held up so far. We'll see how much that holds true towards the end of the day, as we expect 4 games here just on this field alone. Obviously, these two teams will not have to worry about that until later on in the tournament, when field conditions might be a little bit adversely affected by the number of games. In possession for La ROCA is Haley Stafford. Stafford still on the ball. Sims looking near sideline. Finds Stevens. Stevens able to muscle off the defender, but only for a moment. Back for Stafford. Stevens towards the top of the box. And offside. Just a step behind the defender was Brianna Sims. But good passing there from La ROCA, the team from Utah, as they were working the ball to effect. Throw in upcoming for Tampa Bay United. We'll do our best to try to kind of keep you updated on the time, but there are no scoreboards here. They got a fabulous facility, but that would be one of the few knocks on it. There are no scoreboards, so the clock is being kept by the official. Head coach for Tampa Bay, not overly impressed with the foul being given. Not in a real dangerous area, as it's close to midfield. Intended for Stevens, but just out of her reach. Tampa Bay finding the mark with their passes. Here comes Hubbard. She was looking up top, trying to work a give and go, unsuccessful. Tampa Bay regains possession. Sent up the far sideline by Casey Groats. Switching the point of attack. La ROCA stepped into it. Second attempt cleared away. La ROCA has it in the midfield. Stafford putting on the moves, taking it right up the center of the pitch. Thought she had a runner, sent it through, but nobody home. Panula along with you here. Hopefully you're enjoying this morning's action. U17 Group A between Tampa Bay and La Roca. Into the box. Here comes Tampa Bay United. Good centering ball. Nicely cut out at the last second by Nicole Allen. This game has gone back and forth. La Roca has dominated the midfield possession, but Tampa Bay has had quite a few opportunities towards goal. Haven't put any game. Little flick in towards the box, headed back up into the air. Pushing and shoving going on near the end line. Tampa Bay has it, comes loose, left-footed shot. The ball was deflected, still loose. Set back out towards the top of the 18, even further back. Right-footed shot blocked. Taylor Hubbard with the chance, but stepping into that one was Brianna Sims. No substitutions taken by either squad so far. Trying to get the ball back into play. No extra balls here on the field, apparently. Long throw in. Flicked on. Easily grabbed by Yazzie. Stafford settles it down. Left foot over to the far side. Too much mustard on that one. Marquise hasn't had much to worry about so far. Had a couple balls played back to her by her own team, but other than that, she's seen a lot of good passing from La Roca right in front of her area, but no real shots against. Muscling for position, jockeying around, people falling all over the place. Sims can't find it for La Roca, flicked away. Back towards the danger area for La Roca. Instead, it's Tampa Bay coming away with possession and drawing the foul. Lester cutting back towards the middle. Good tackle there. Very clean, got ball. To the near side, picking up speed is Stafford. Taking it towards the end line. Left foot, one more touch, right-footed cross. Will go out. No, not yet. Took a fortuitous spin there, kept in bounds. Betters with the clearance. La Roca once again going left to right on your screen, clad in red kits with black trunks. Here comes Betters to the near sideline. Left foot into the box. Easily grabbed by Yazzie. Not a bad idea. You like the energy there. To the far sideline. Breaking through the back line. Here comes a shot. Not quite what she wanted there from the far side. Good opportunity towards goal, but not really troubling Marquise. Up the far sideline. Tampa Bay United crossing it, settling it down. Shot! deflected and goes over the end line. It'll be a corner kick. Good opportunity there for Taylor Hubbard. She was coming in on a great run, just timing it very well. Don't want to get in there too early and be standing around waiting for the ball. Got the shot off, but she wanted just a little bit more, but she'll have to settle for the corner kick. Betters again with the low corner kick towards the top of the box, easily cleared away after a couple deflections around. Mostly just an overcast day so far here in Tulsa. Few raindrops. Obviously the morning dew will always be the case regardless of the weather. Temperature fairly comfortable right now in the high 70s, but that's going to definitely change as we go on throughout the day and definitely throughout the tournament. Expected to be high 90s later on in the week. Good passing here from the ROCA as they work it up the near sideline, excuse me. A collision here. The referee says it was all fair. Allen to Ward to the far sideline. Brindley Adams with it on the far sideline, cutting back towards the middle of the pitch. Tried a shot towards goal. Easily blocked there. Good defending. Tampa Bay in control. Clad all in white, going right to left. Up through midfield. Here comes ROCA. Stevens looking for Stafford. Headed away. Stevens again. And then it was played off of Brianna Sims, so it'll be a throw-in for Tampa Bay. Playing with those really nice Nike balls. Seen those in the USL, the United Soccer League. The minor league system for MLS. Left foot away. Tampa Bay, good shoulder. Lester putting the body in. And here comes LaRocca again, up through midfield. Dancing around, looking for Stafford, but that one was wanting that extra little touch. LaRocca able to pilfer it back. Here comes the team from Layton, Utah, up the near sideline. Good physicalness here in this early going matchup. Center official decides that last one was a bit too much. Canyon Ward will take the free kick. Trying to send it into a dangerous area. Lofted high towards the far side. Getting a flick to it, but not putting it on target. It'll be a goal kick coming up. Couple substitutions going to check into the game for LaRocca. Sophia Skedros, one of the players about to come in. Now we're going to have pretty much a line change a la the
Stanley Cup. 5 players about to check in for La ROCA. This one is cleared away from the goal kick by Marquise. Plenty of players warming up now for Tampa Bay as well. None ready to check in at center field. Ball over on the far sideline, trying to switch the point of attack now. La ROCA boots it up the center. Nicely taken down. Second attempt there by Hubbard. Able to regain the ball now. She'll work it up the far. Pass went just a bit awry. La ROCA gives it right back. Evans. Now Hamilton. Had her pocket picked. Nicely kept in there by Folds. Now to Hamilton, sending it across field. Not a bad idea, but a bit too much mustard on that one. Lindsay Eaton is going to check in for Tampa Bay United. Haley Elmore in for La ROCA, along with Sophia Skedros, who I mentioned just a moment ago. Megan Price and Amy Chidster. Once again, hope you're enjoying this matchup. Game number 1, Group A, under 17 matchup on the girls' side. Part of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. The culmination of the USYS National Championship Series. All the regional champions and several runners-up and cup winners all meeting up here in one location trying to decide supremacy. Tampa Bay United with it. No sooner do I say that, and La ROCA takes it right back. The ball seems to have settled in very nicely over on the far sideline. Now La ROCA trying to switch it up. Having to go back as that one was cut off by Tampa Bay. Intercepted by Folds. From the center circle. Sending it up into the box. Settling it down is Wisman. Puts it across the area. Thought I heard a whistle. Must have been from one of the other fields as play continues. La ROCA able to alleviate the pressure just a little bit. Now Stafford. She's been dynamite on the ball. Great pass up the near sideline intended for Elmore. She'll get to it as she takes it towards the end line. Sends it towards goal. But it's going to take a little bit more than that than to get it past Kaylin Marquise. Marquise sets the ball down, so apparently it went into touch. We'll have a goal kick and some more substitutions coming in. Ross Johnson and Lindsay Eaton coming into the game. Eaton checking back in. Ross Johnson getting her first action. Marquise puts it into play. Betters. Near side. Looking for Ross Johnson. Didn't quite have the wheels to get past the defender. Johnson able to put it across. Diving after that one was Yazzie. LaRocca able to clear, winning the ball in midfield, up through the center circle. They were looking for Stafford, but just a bit of indecision there by Haley Elmore. Nice settle from Stafford. Ball bounded away just a little too far. Marquise with the clearance. LaRocca. Far sideline. All the action today being brought to you by Turbo Sports Group. Your home for highlights and soccer training, online streaming, kind of do-it-all website. For more information, go on over to turbosportsgroup.com. Free kick just outside the attacking area, sent towards goal. And that's an easy claim for Marquise. I want to thank some of our presenting sponsors as well. Kohl's, Mang.org, Nesquik, Nike, Liberty Mutual, Olive Garden, Sports Authority, Wilson Trophy Company, and Capri Sun. All proud sponsors of today's matches. LaRocca bringing it towards the near sideline. Retreating just for a moment. A good through ball. Sent in for Sims. To the top of the box. Left-footed chance. Cleared away. Counter-attack is on here for Tampa Bay. Bringing it right up the center of the pitch is Taylor Hubbard. Trying to send it over the top. That's going to be too far. That's Stafford trying to get it into the box. Once again met with resistance. Early morning hours here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Even earlier if you're watching out in Utah, home of LaRocca. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning here on this Tuesday. Day number 1 of this long tournament. Group matches here. So nobody is knocked out quite yet. Still alive. Everything to play for. 0-0 here is your score. Time remaining a little bit more difficult to say. That's in the hands of the head official. At least halfway through the first half, I would have to guess. As that one's popped high up into the air. Challenging for it is Ross Johnson over to the far sideline and picked up by Yazzie. Nicely coming back to gain possession, Tampa Bay United. And now working their way up towards the forward line is Ross Johnson. In possession was Sabrina Wagner, and she draws the free kick. Jordan Evans will come up to take it. Towards the top of the box. Nothing doing there. Game's in primarily the midfield moments. As though I say that, Tampa Bay takes a foray into the box. Could be dangerous here. And it will roll out. The official says that it will be a corner kick. Yazzie a little bit upset with that, as she felt she would have made more of an effort to pick up that ball if she had known it was going to be a corner kick. Still a good chance coming up here for Tampa Bay United. This is their third corner kick of the match. Looking to put one in here. A little bit higher this time from Betters. Punched away, still in dangerous area. Yazzie able to make the grab. Spinning, coming over towards the near sideline. Can ROCA keep it in? They do. Nicely kept in. Sent up top towards Stafford. She'll keep it in on the end line. Trying to cross it in. She will gain the corner as that one went off Jacqueline Thompson, better known as Mac Thompson. An offensive chance here coming up on the corner kick for ROCA. Canyon Ward is going to take it. Right-footed, swinging away from goal, punched away with confidence. Marquise coming up. Solid goalkeeping. The far sideline for Ross Johnson. She kept it in for the moment. Wisely saw she didn't have much in the way of options and played it off the defender. Rebecca Anderson will come into the game now for Tampa Bay. Samantha Betters will get a bit of a rest. She's played the entire half up until now. Group A, U17 matchup. ROCA once again in the red and black. Tampa Bay in white. Here comes the aforementioned Tampa Bay United. That one goes through everybody. Goal kick. Roughly between 5 and 7 minutes, I would say, left in the half. This one comes over towards the near sideline. Good touch. Going up top. Rebecca Anderson just into the game. Sends it towards the corner flag. Offside. Just a bit too eager there on the near side. Got to be a little more careful. Long throw from ROCA. Ward. Filtered on through. Sims on the ball. Sends it back to the D-line. Nicely defended, but getting around the pressure is Megan Price. Looking up to Stafford. She's been the focal point for the offense so far for La ROCA. She's had a couple good moves, a couple good runs. Still yet to find that finishing ball. 0-0 here as we close in towards halftime. Tampa Bay United trying to switch the point of attack. They get it up top. In possession now is Sabrina Wagner. A bit of a shove from behind. The referee says it's all kosher. Back towards the attacking area. This time, Tampa will draw the free kick. Coach Adolfo Ovale, a little bit upset with that one. Time to take it away on this first half. 0-0 is your score. A few more raindrops falling around here. Trying tic-tac-toe passing there. Nothing doing. Cleared away. Tampa Bay will regroup. Here comes United. Anderson. Outworking all the defenders. Pass back to her own defender was a bit too strong, and it's filtered all the way back through to Marquise. Hamilton was working over here towards the near sideline. Instead it goes far side. Tampa Bay enjoying the majority of the possession here as this one almost gets through. That will run not out. Wide fields here in Tulsa. Thought it might have caught the crown of the field and run out. Instead it stayed in. Sims with the ball now for La ROCA, sending it near side for Stafford. Looking at her options. In possession was Elmore, drops it back to Sims. Now Ward. Errant ball there will be claimed by Tampa Bay United. On ball, Stafford trying to get the settle onto it. Bit too hard for her, and she's down injured. Holding her right leg, she took quite a knock there as she was trying to go for the ball. Sent into the box for Ross Johnson. 1 minute of extra time is the official word from the fourth official. Stafford still down. Now we get a stoppage in play. And the official will go and check on her. You have to hope that she's okay. Going for the ball there. You hope that it's just an injured shin, but she is kind of reaching for that knee. Coach Ovale will come over and see to his player. This definitely doesn't appear to be just your average injury. Unfortunately, they're going to call for more serious medical attention. Fourth official had only put up 1 minute of stoppage time. So, although there has been no indication given yet, it would not be surprising if he decided just to call this half right now. Finally, we get a trainer over to attend to Haley Stafford. She's played such a great first half. Very disheartening to see her go down with an injury. And that's very discouraging to see. She's not able to put any weight on that leg. Hopefully she'll be able to return later in this tournament, if not this game. So Stafford is going to receive medical attention over on the bench while we try to get this half restarted. Very little time before halftime. Wouldn't be surprised if it's only 1 or 2 plays. That one goes towards the end line. ROCA able to clear it over. It'll be another throw-in for Tampa Bay. Under a minute here in the half. Trying to send it in towards the box. High up into the air. This one is loose towards the goal. It takes a deflection. Still loose. They score! Right before the half, Tampa Bay United makes it 1-0. You had a feeling that those set pieces were going to become dangerous. Right before the half, there can't be much more than 30 seconds left at this point. And there is the halftime whistle, literally on the second to last play before the halftime whistle went. Tampa Bay United puts one in the back of the net, and they will take a 1-0 lead into halftime. I'm Todd Panula. This game is being presented by Turbo Sports Group. We'll take a quick break for your halftime, and when we come back, we'll have your second half action. 1-0 Tampa Bay United over ROCA at the half. And welcome back. We're at halftime here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Group A, under-17 matchup between Tampa Bay United. Want to thank our sponsors for today's match. First off, we've got Turbo Sports Group. They're presenting all the games for you here today. Also, Kohl's is a proud sponsor of today's matches, as they will be here all day with us. Mang.org is another presenting sponsor, as is Nesquik. Nike. Liberty Mutual. Olive Garden. Sports Authority. Wilson Trophy Company. And Capri Sun, all proud sponsors of today's action at the USYS National Championships. Let's take a quick look at the goal that gave us our halftime differential. You can see the throw-in came there, and a right-footed put across the box. Coming out trying to clear it away was Yazzie. It bounded back and forth. Finally getting the final touch to it was Lindsay Eaton, so she is credited for the goal. And her team at the half by the score of 1-0. And that was pretty much the very last play of the game. We kicked the ball off right after that, and then the halftime whistle went. So we'll take another quick break here. Once again, your halftime score is 1-0 in favor of Tampa Bay United. I'm Todd Panula, and you're watching the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships presented by Turbo Sports. Testing, 1, 2, 3, check, check. Testing, 1, 2, 3. It probably doesn't help that this doesn't have one of those little foam guards. I don't know if that'll help or make it worse.
Looks like it's coming in good, but I don't know. How's
testing. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, testing. Check, check, testing. 1, 2, 3. And welcome back to the Mohawk Soccer Complex here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, site of the 2015 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, the final culmination of the USYS National Championship Series. 1-0 is your halftime score as we're about to kick things off for the second half. Tampa Bay United with a stoppage time goal kicked in by Lindsey Eaton. As you saw from the highlights, if you were watching at halftime, the ball bounced back and forth after Summer Yazzie got a fist to it, but not solid contact on it. And she couldn't recover her position. Lindsey Eaton was there to clean it up. The 1-0 is your score as we get things started here in the second half. Tampa Bay United, once again clad all in white, will be going left to right. Logic would thus dictate that La ROCA in the red and black will be going right to left. Sims in control of it for the team from Utah. La ROCA looking for an early equalizer. The less time spent trying to chase the game here, the better for La ROCA. Obviously, Tampa Bay United wants to keep this lead until the death. Through the midfield. Ward in control of it. Right foot. Trying to send a long ball for Paige Stevens. Nothing doing there. Once again, if you're just joining us, La ROCA, at least for right now, we didn't get any official confirmation that they are right now without their star forward, Haley Stafford. She had a real good start to this game, but unfortunately picked up what appeared to be a knee injury. Don't want to speculate too much about that. Hard slide tackle there. The official does not appear to be going to his pocket, but a dangerous free kick upcoming for Tampa Bay United as they already lead by a goal. Samantha Betters is going to take it as she has taken the majority of the free kicks. Tampa Bay United setting up here on the near side. They run towards it. Another deflection, it's loose, and they score! Once again, Yazzie unable to corral the ball. She came out to try to slide tackle it, and instead it went right to her opponents, and they were able to put it into the back of the net. You see here the free kick taken, again in the dangerous area. Yazzie unable to corral it, and again, the rebound is costing ROCA this game. 2-0 is the score, Tampa Bay in control. Tampa Bay trying to add to their lead. They scored right before the half and right after the half. Tampa Bay United buzzing right now. Everything going their way here. Trying to switch the point of attack. Nothing doing there. It's hard to tell from my vantage point. It appeared to be Elizabeth Wisman who got the final kick in on that goal. It could have been Ross Johnson as well. We'll go with Wisman for now until we get any kind of change on that. 2-0 still to score. Stoppage time goal for Eaton. And then in the first couple minutes here in the second half, Tampa Bay adds to their lead. Tampa Bay switches fields. Up the near sideline, looking for Ross Johnson. She's going to get to it before it rolls over the end line. Tries to peel it back. Trying to get it through the wickets of the defender. She'll draw the throw in. Thompson doing her best to drive that ball off. Once again, it bounces into a dangerous area. Still loose. Foul given. It'll come out. Yazzie was in control of the ball nevertheless. Here comes Stevens. Puts on the brakes. Trying to split the defense. Tampa Bay able to cut her off at least for now. Stevens imploring the referee, wanting a foul. None was given. Play continues as we go over the far sideline. Tampa Bay trying to bring it back into the attacking area. Setting it in dangerously. Headed up into the air. Back into the mixer. Right-footed shot over the upright. Once again, a good opportunity for Tampa Bay as they're really settling into this game. You have to wonder if mentally ROCA was a little bit drained when they lost Haley Stafford. But you have to give the majority of the credit to Tampa Bay so far as last few minutes of the first half and definitely most of this half, they have really picked up the pace. ROCA trying to find possession. Instead, it's Tampa Bay going the other way. Again, the errant raindrops continue to fall. Unsuccessful in holding that one in was Mia Stoddard. Took a bit of a slip there. The pitch is fairly solid. We didn't get a whole lot of rain. There was a big storm late last night. That's obviously got it softened up. But overall, the ground's still fairly firm. And the grass is obviously going to be wet, so if you catch nothing but grass, then a little more likely to slip. Hasn't affected the contest too much, though, as we get another throw in for ROCA. Tampa Bay putting on the pressure. 3 white jerseys all around the ball. Now a 4th joining in. Still LaRocca able to clear. Not very far, though, but that will go into touch. Tampa Bay content just to knock the ball around right now. They still want to put pressure on. Oftentimes they say a 2-0 lead is the most dangerous in sports because if you give up the next tally, then all of a sudden momentum shifts. Tampa Bay wants to keep as much possession as they can. United doing a good job to switch the point of attack. Here comes to the near side, cut out. Stepping in front of that one was Mia Stoddard. Still nothing in the way of attack for LaRocca. Here comes Tampa Bay up the far sideline. Trying to work it into the box was Sabrina Wagner. LaRocca trying to counter here. They've got to get something going. They trail 2-0. Up through the midfield. Stevens in control of it. Takes a shoulder. Absorbs it. Cuts over towards the left. Again thought she was fouled. No whistle coming. Ward goes far side. Grass flying everywhere. LaRocca still with it. Trying to push it into the attacking third. They'll try from the near sideline. Stoddard puts it on the right foot, sends it in towards the box, headed up. And there is Marquise. Hasn't been troubled too much today. But sometimes those are the most troubling games for goalkeepers. You have to keep your focus on everything. When you don't see a whole lot of action, and then all of a sudden you're called into action, it can be a little bit difficult. Tampa Bay United able to slice through the defense, up the near sideline. Eaton looking for somebody in the middle. She had betters, but the ball was too long. LaRocca trying to work a counter here. Stuck in the midfield. Talbot. Filtered through Sims. They were looking for Ward. Unsuccessful in meeting it. Cutting through the defense. Getting to it is Ross Johnson. She was able to sneak in behind. She's in an onside position. And Tampa Bay is going to draw another corner kick. Even up 2-0, the Tampa Bay coach asking for more commitment. Tampa Bay looking to add to their lead. A near side corner coming from the right foot of Betters. Got a player checking to the ball, looking for the flick over her head. Nothing doing. Back on top of it is Laura Hamilton. Into Mixer. Sent away. And a big left-footed clearance there as LaRocca alleviates the pressure. Trying to spring the counter. They'll work it to the near side. Still in midfield. Took a deflection, it looked like. And it will be a throw-in for Tampa Bay. Substitute for United as Danielle Gordon will come in. raindrops becoming a little bit more of a sprinkle, still not affecting the play on the field. A little bit of a nuisance here at the broadcast position. Now ROCA trying to get back into this game. They work it towards the end line, playing it off the defender. She clears it away, and it'll be a throw-in. Ball's down on the ground. They're going to say it was a corner kick. It's loose, dangerous in the mixer. The shot, cleared off the back line. That's why you have a player stay on those posts until the last possible minute. It beat the goalkeeper, but not the defender. Still 2-0. ROCA has got to feel a bit unfortunate there. They thought they had a goal to get them back into this one. Still plenty of opportunities, though. Good dribbling from Talbot, sending it in towards the box, trying to beat the keeper. A kick save made by Marquise. Coach O'Valle pumped up after that one. He's liking what he's seen from his team in the last few minutes. As I said, Marquise hasn't been called into action until now. But razor sharp reflexes and to keep this one with a clean sheet so far. Long throw in, deep into the box. And then a weak shot was put in. Marquise with the easy claim. Hubbard about to check back in, as is Julia Lester. Marquise far side to Gordon. Into the middle for Betters. One touch pass intended for Gordon. That'll go over the far side touch line. Back into play from ROCA. Hubbard unsuccessful in gaining control. Now she does on a second attempt. Gets the ball in the midfield, cuts it back. Near sideline, Eaton. Looking up the touchline. Cut out nicely by the defender, and then into touch. Throw in coming for the ROCA. A bit of a shoulder flick there, all legal. Over the head of Thompson, stepped into. Going up towards the forward line is Stevens. Sends it in towards the box. Got a good deal of power behind that shot, but ultimately right at the keeper. I look down the sideline, and good sight to see is Haley Stafford is up and walking around, seemingly with no ill effects. That doesn't mean that she will re-enter the game. But just from a pure fan standpoint, you never want to see players go down with injuries. So best case scenario, at least she looks like she may be available for the next game. Although as I say that, she looks like she's warming up on the sideline, so maybe she's going to re-enter this contest. Her team could really use that offensive spark that she was able to provide right at the beginning of the game. They've created a few opportunities, but here comes Tampa Bay United. Onto the right foot, straight away, now to the near side. And that one will go over the crossbar. I want to remind everybody that you can watch all your games for this tournament presented by Turbo Sports Group. You can find the link available at usyouthsoccer.com, or .org, I should say. usyouthsoccer.org. I believe there should be a National Championships tab on that website as now a player goes down for Tampa Bay. Seemingly in a great deal of pain right now. Marquise gets control of the ball. Looks like she's going to play it over far side, intended for Gordon. Still no whistle. Play continues. ROCA sends it in towards the box. That one will roll to Marquise. Finally, they're able to get some attention onto the field. Nobody was hearing the pleas from the coaches here right in front of me to kick the ball into touch. Once again, a similar injury to the one that Stafford picked up. Unable to put any weight on that leg right now. As she takes another seat. So unfortunately, for the second time in this game, a trainer is going to have to be called over to this match. The first time was for Haley Stafford of ROCA. This time the injury comes to Tampa Bay United, who holds a comfortable 2-0 lead here. Approximately 15 minutes or so into the half. Coach for Tampa Bay United, Adrian Bush, out to check on his player. That is one of the few drawbacks of tournaments like these is oftentimes there's only a handful of trainers and they're put in charge of multiple fields. Checking back into the game now for ROCA is number 11, Haley Stafford. So she has shaken off her injury. That's excellent to see. And now you have to hope the same can be said for the injured player for Tampa Bay. Similar play, very similar. It seemed like somewhat of an innocuous challenge. But sometimes joints just go the wrong way or collisions just take a little bit extra out of you. And that is number 99, Taylor Hubbard. She's played a very good game, very solid. A lot of good attacking runs from her. Coming in as her replacement is Breanne Folds. So the good sportsmanship shown there from the ROCA as they give the ball right back. Long ball out of the back. Too far for anybody in white. Midfield by Tampa Bay. Here comes Folds. Picking up speed. Finds Wisman to the far sideline. Looking for a cross. It's over the head of the keeper. Just missing the near side post. A good ball in from the far side over the head of Summer Yazzie. Luckily for her, it had enough of a swing on it to keep it out of the net.
You got a trainer coming?
Into the corner. LaRocca trying to find a clearance angle. They're able to get it almost to midfield. Trainer coming over to check on Hubbard. This ball was cleared away. Stafford trying to fight for the control of that one, unsuccessful. Here comes Folds. Tampa Bay gives it away. But the official says there was a bit too much in that challenge from Ward. Quick restart here as Tampa Bay trying to catch LaRocca napping. Near sideline, bringing it up is Thompson, puts on the brakes. Left foot back towards the end line. Cleared away at least for the moment. Stafford putting on some pressure. Thompson able to send it to her center back teammate. Gordon will pick it up after it was played over by Evans. Gordon muscled off the ball. LaRocca will not get the throw in. Tampa Bay does it all over again. Brindley Adams stomps on the ball. Good pressure from Folds, able to force that errant pass. Into touch now for Eaton, gets the ball. Thompson with the clear back. Crowd's breaking up just a little bit. Seems like we've gotten rid of most of the raindrops here. Stevens gets it to Stafford. Left-footed drive. That's blocked. Back towards the top of the 18. It's going to roll here to the near sideline. Looking for an opportunity. Instead, it's intercepted by Eaton. Eaton for Tampa Bay. Unable to hold on to it for long. Here comes Stevens. Right foot towards the goal, but too much underneath that one. Took the 9-iron, probably needed more of a 6. Nevertheless, solid pressure here from the ROCA as we're going to have some more substitutions for both teams. Checking into the game is Elena Laxer for Tampa Bay. Coming in for La Roca is Amy Chidster, Sophia Skedros, Haley Elmore, and Mallory Ward. So Mallory Ward and Canyon Ward on the field at the same time. We'll try to keep those straight for you. Tampa Bay in possession as they work it through the midfield. Previously checked in Laxer, gets it, hands it off, far sideline, here comes Gordon. Taking it towards the box, left-footed cross, just wide of the near side post again. That one will finally roll over the end line. But La Roca fire here, giving all these opportunities. Unfortunately for them, the counterattack is going to be open because the more you open yourself up and try to pressure for some goals that are desperately needed, the more likely it is that you're going to catch one on the counterattack. Yazzie puts it back into play. Here's Stafford. Not quite enough on the pass. That's going to be too far for Folds. Skedros, tapped by Canyon Ward over the near side touchline. Throw-in's going to go the other way. Skedros able to steal it and then gives it up. Lovely through ball. Here comes Lester, taking it towards the end line, right-footed cross. Stafford in charge for La Roca. She does magic with that ball. Unfortunately for her, she picked up that injury and has not been able to do much for her team so far. This one will go off of Stafford and into touch. Flicked on. That would have been through onside if that had gone over the defense. Foul given. Free kick coming up for Tampa Bay United as they lead 2-0. A stoppage time goal from Lindsay Eaton. And then a second tally almost right after the start of halftime. And here comes Steven for La Roca. Looking to send it through to Stafford. Got it by the defender, but it was too far out of the reach of Stafford. Tampa Bay regroups and clears it away. Anderson going to check back in for Tampa Bay once we get a stoppage here. Her teammates send it high up the field. Good work with the ball, looking for help is Wisman. Trying to send it back to her. Instead it goes up to Lester. Wisman with it now. Hands it off to Lester, looking for Folds. Instead it went all the way through, and the Roca is able to send it out. Here comes Stafford, right up the center of the pitch, looking for some support. Trying to take it out wide. The retreat pass was a bit too strong there for Mallory Ward, but she regains it. One-touch passing here. We saw a lot of that in the early going of the first half. This one comes in towards the 6-yard area. And Marquise able to claim it. Sun's starting to peek through. As the morning churns on, early morning matchup here in Group A in the under-17 bracket. 9:08 local time, so hopefully you're enjoying the morning action, whether you're watching from Florida. That shot goes in. A diving save by Yazzie. And that'll gain a corner kick. Don't want to forget our friends out there in Layton, Utah. A little bit earlier in the morning for you. We appreciate everybody who got up in the wee hours of the morning to catch the start of this one. Now, ROCA has fought hard. Unfortunately, a first-half injury to Stafford kind of took the wind out of their sails. A couple quick goals, one right before halftime and then one right after for Tampa Bay. Gives you the scoreline at 2-0. Here comes the corner kick. Swung in towards the goal. Defender clears, at least for the moment. Tampa Bay more than willing just to hold on to possession as they'll send it all the way back to their goalkeeper. In the midfield, set near sideline, not able to catch up to it, almost crashing into the net, or excuse me, the tent, is Hamilton. He's able to put on the brakes just at the last moment. Time running out for La ROCA in this contest. 3 potential points on the line for Tampa Bay. They have them all in their grasp right now, but nothing decided yet. Stevens with a good little chip looking for Stafford. She gets control of it as she muscles off the defender. But then she was surrounded, and a late whistle coming in as there's a foul given. It's actually going to go against La ROCA, so the free kick will come out. Towards the end line, Thompson and Stafford in a foot race. That one will go out. Goal kick. Folds on the near sideline. Her teammates saying to take her on. She does. Gets a good little through ball towards the center of the pitch. One-touch pass. Got it back on top to Lester, but couldn't find her footing as she took a bit of a bump. Stevens now for La ROCA. Left flips it up the pitch. These games important for multiple reasons. Obviously, each team wants to win. They want to improve their standings to carry on into the knockout phases. But it's also important to play well on an individual level, as there are several scouts. I've seen a few people clad in U.S. soccer gear. Checking out some of the players here. There's been a few players on both of these teams that have accounted themselves very well, as this one is sent into the box. Marquise with the quick restart. Stepping in with the solid clearance is Cachicarne. Paige Leibel will check in for Tampa Bay United here in a moment. She's getting her first action of the afternoon, or morning, I should say. Been awake for too long now.
It's done. It's done. Thank you.
Ball pretty much going back and forth like a hot potato here. The other side wanting to take solid control of it. 2-0, as you can see on your screen, is the score. Tampa Bay scoring literally the last official play. They did have to do the center restart before the official blow the whistle, but other than that, it was the last play before the half. And then about 2 minutes into the half, as this goes out for a corner kick, Tampa Bay gave themselves a nice little cushion. It has held up so far. ROCA has time ticking away from them. They really need to try to get one in towards goal. They're going to give themselves any kind of a chance. Towards the top of the box, left-footed shot. That one was blocked. Tampa Bay able to make a clearance, at least for now, to the near sideline. And nobody there in red. New teams starting to filter in as they do their warm-ups along the sidelines. You can catch all the action presented by Turbo Sports Group. Just stay right where you're at if you want to stay with the action on this field. If you want to check out any of the other games, just navigate your way around USYouthSoccer.org. Things not working out right now for ROCA as Coach Ovale has his hands on his head. Just a little bit frustrated, not necessarily with his team's effort, but just kind of the way things have panned out. The team from Utah has played very hard, but just hasn't gotten things to bounce their way. But again, a lot of that credit also has to go to Tampa Bay as they have not let things bounce ROCA's way. Up the near sideline, Canyon Ward intended to get it up towards the forward line. Instead, she'll get a throw in from it. Battling for the ball there was Stevens. Canyon Ward tried to step into it. Stafford will get to it. Tried to get that up towards the top of the 18. Ball bouncing around, cleared up towards the half line. ROCA still in possession. Ketchakarne with it now. She had some space, took advantage of it, gives it up to Steve. Near side, she wanted to go for Ward, but you can see that exasperated look. Stevens knows the time is ticking away, so she went and got that ball, even though it was going to be a throw-in for Tampa Bay. Over the head of Amy Chidster. Folds, couldn't quite catch it up to it. Ketchakarne for Talbot. Wanted to go to Ward, but too many defenders. Now they get it to Stevens. Just outside the area. Slowing it up as the defender was right in front of her. Ward sends it in. She was going for the upper 90 on the far side, but good goalkeeping there for Kaylin McKeese. She was able to track that one and make the easy catch. Here comes Gordon, picking up speed on the far wing. Cuts it back in right foot towards the goal. Yazzie looking to get it back into play, puts her right foot through it, high up into the air. Near sideline, it comes for Folds. Putting on a move with the right foot. Knocked it in there, cleared away, at least for the moment. Catcher Carne steps into it again. She's able to clear, only to half field. Betters to Folds. Good defending from Chidster. Tampa Bay right back at it. Here comes Evangelista. Sending it into the box. That one was a little bit more dangerous than it could have been. Ultimately, Yazzie making the grab. But the grass is not thick, but it's bouncy here. It's still a little bit damp from that morning rain. Now that could have taken an odd skid. A quick shot. What a shot just over the crossbar. Julia Lester trying to make it 3 goals. Two 0 your score. Tampa Bay on top. Once again, goals right before the half and just after. ROCA trying to get something going, trying to find anything going. If nothing else, you want to get that goal differential down, as that could come into play. Tampa Bay content just to possess the ball right now as they get it all the way back to their goalkeeper. Near sideline. Hamilton in control. Lofted ball. Folds running onto it. Catcher Carne for ROCA as they look to counter. Tampa Bay back in control again. Onside is Folds, looking to send one across. Now she'll take her time. Good dribbling there. And now we get the offside call. Quick restart. Booted upfield, looking for Stevens, and it's going to roll too far. Just a bit too much spin on that ball. If it had been just a tiny bit more direct, ROCA might have been in business. Again, time ticking away for the team from Layton, Utah. Tampa Bay United in control. They lead by 2. Over the head flick. Knotted on by Stevens. Not strong enough for Stafford. And that will roll under one of our productions. Fresh ball in there, and we're back underway. Stevens trying to outmuscle the defender. Takes it towards the end line. Sends one across. It's going to bounce. And confidently claiming that one is Marquise. Quick restart over to the far side. Gordon will get to it first for Tampa Bay. Going left to right. Tried to play it off the defender. Was successful in doing so. It'll go out for a throw. Switching to point of attack now as Tampa Bay United trying to get things rolling. They've already got 2 goals to their names. They'd like a third one just for that added insurance. Here comes Stevens now for ROCA. Bringing it up the near sideline. Exchanges places with Stafford. She puts on the brakes. Gets it to Canyon Ward. She'll take a right-footed shot. That was blocked. Over to Mallory Ward as she takes it up towards the corner. Going towards the flag, peeling it back now.
looking for any open space. Tampa Bay is just so stout defensively right now. They're able to send it over the far side touchline, off the defender, and they gain a throw for themselves. Game number 1 of a long day here. And there is the final whistle. 2-0 is your final score line. Tampa Bay takes game number 1 of Group A. So they will find themselves with 3 points now, putting themselves at least in a potential tie for first place on top of the division. Before we check out, we want to thank all of our sponsors once again, as today's game was brought to you by Turbo Sports Group, Kohl's, Mang.org, Nesquik, Nike, Liberty Mutual Insurance, Olive Garden, Sports Authority, Wilson Trophy Company, and Capri Sun, all proud sponsors of U.S. Youth Soccer. So once again, the final from today's Group A match between Tampa Bay United and the ROCA Premier. Tampa Bay wins by the final score of 2-0. For Todd Panula, I'm signing off. Make sure to tune in to the rest of the games today at ussoccer.org.